How you doing out there? Hey, family. I thought that I would come to you with a message because this is Labor Day weekend, and I one of the messages that I talk about all the time is knowledge. Understand, provide you a key, and that key, if you use it wisely, it leads you to a door that unlock the secret to wisdom. And today, to join me with this journey, I got father and son. They look just alike, and plus they're doing great things. So let me talk real quickly about knowledge, understanding. Provide you with a key. You know, knowledge is everything in our knowledge base. Even when we are from birth to uh, adolescence, to teenager, to grown, we have to sit back and we have to understand. We have to gather bits and pieces of everything, good, bad, endeavor. We have to grab bits and pieces of those things. Base. And the knowledge base, once we get that, I'm talking about good, bad, and endeavors. Once we get that knowledge base, we have to take the knowledge and we have to be able to act upon what we're learning to get an understanding of where we're going or where we can go. You know, so knowledge is everything that happens to us, good, bad, and different, that leads to understanding. Understanding is the action that you have to do something once you got this knowledge. And so we take our good, we take the bad, and we take the ugly, and we just continue. Knowledge of and able to do that have to utilize the key that's been provided to us. The key that we get from knowledge, action, understanding. And that key is said, what do I supposed to do with this key? What do I supposed to do? This key is whatever your purpose is in life, and whatever you consider your purpose. You have to utilize this key to unlock the door that's going to lead you to success. Now, you might have 100 different doors, but this key only fits one door. Yeah. So if you decide that you want to utilize, it might not work that way. So I got two great young men here with me today. And then I'm just going to ask both of them to slide in here. Slide in here. Look further this way, Tyler. Take. It looked just like a father and son. And I tell you, Phil, me and you talked about the key today.
Correct.
Yeah. So, what did you get out of that conversation that when you had?
Well, one of the things I took away, Dr. Cooley, was just the fact that wisdom is applied, or I'm sorry, understanding is applied knowledge, and in that, you create a key for yourself that's going to open a door. But there are a lot of doors, there are a lot of opportunities that are out there. But the importance of the key is knowing which door that key is connected to. So it's important that you learn to look, listen, and learn. You have to take the time in order to be patient, if you will. to know where you need to go. And in taking that time to do that, it's going to allow you to know which direction you need to be going, which doors you need to avoid, because that key is only meant for one door. And sometimes you have to keep that key because it's only good one time. Sometimes you have to take advantage of the opportunity of a lifetime inside the lifetime of an opportunity. And so you got to have that key, and you have to make sure you're putting it in the right place. And it's going to take you taking the time to look, listen, and learn, so that when you put that key in, it opens the door to your wildest dreams.
Okay, what did you just take away from what your dad just said? You got me to lean in a little bit further.
What I took away from what my dad just said is that basically you need to take advantage of the opportunities that you have while you have them, because of the opportunity of a lifetime within the lifetime of that opportunity, and you have to be able to use your keys to fulfill your purpose.
And I believe in legacy. Legacy is so important, and we have to be able to pay it forward in everything that we do. And uh, Philip, conversation that you and I had today,
Yes.
I already know that you're paying it forward because you got a young man here that's recruited by Navy Academy, West Point, Air Force Academy, probably every major college in the country, and without you paying it forward, without you instilling in him the necessary things he needs to understand, it wouldn't be that way. You want to comment on that a little bit?
Absolutely. The things that I've learned, what I've learned, especially with our legacy with our children, is my hope for them and for all of us as parents is that our ceiling is their floor. Our ceiling is their floor. The things that we instill in them, the knowledge that we instill in them, we instill the knowledge in them, but they still have to apply it for their own lives so that it becomes understanding. We plant plenty of seeds in them, and sometimes they take hold right away. Sometimes they are for a different season of their life once they are put into a situation, right? We know we tell our kids all kinds of stuff, right? And they it's in one ear and out. They're like, yeah, I hear you, I hear you. We ask them a lot of times, you hear me, but are you listening? And sometimes it's not pertinent information to them because they're not experiencing. They don't have the life experience that you have. But once they go through those things, once those opportunities present themselves or those challenges present themselves, that knowledge that we implant in them will then therefore take hold as understanding. And then they'll understand. Then those keys will come into their life. And then they have the opportunity to walk through the door. They couldn't walk through the door then because they hadn't had the understanding yet. So my hope and my prayer for my son and then for all of our children is that the seeds that we're implanting will take hold in due season. That the things that I'm implanting in him, I've seen some of those already start to take root. One of the things that I've talked to him about was being debt free, not taking out student loans. So I said, you're going to go to school, you're going to go to college, you're going to get a great education, but we are not going to be saddled by debt. I planted that seed in him. He's in a program now called the Sea Cadets. He found that on his own, but he took that with the knowledge that I had. He went out and took it. He took that. It became understanding, and then he was able to take the key and walk through the door of Sea Cadets, which has opened up a ton of opportunities, such as the Naval Academy, such as Boys State, which he's getting ready to go to here in a couple of weeks. So it created that key for him that he has now walked through the door, and he did that on his own. I just implanted the information. I planted the seed, but he's taken it, and he's taken it a lot further than I could have dreamed. That's the amazing thing about legacy, right? It's planting that seed. You don't know what it's going to reap. You don't know what it's going to reap. We plant that seed in the ground, and it becomes something bigger than we could have even imagined. So now I totally believe, and I am 100% on board with what you were saying, Dr. Cooley.
Wow. Hey, did you understand what your dad just said? Can you lean in a little bit so everybody can see?
Yes.
Can you respond to that?
I
Look at the camera.
I can respond to that basically by saying that sometimes your parents do things or they explain things to you or they make you do things that you don't necessarily understand in that moment, but you know that at the end of the day it's going to be for a greater purpose in your life. And some of the things that my dad has incorporated in my own life, I may not have not understood in the moment, but they have worked out in my favor eventually, or they will work out in my favor in the future. And you just have to trust and believe that your parents know, obviously they know what's best for you and they have your best intentions at heart.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you guys to step back. We talked about knowledge. We talked about understanding. one of the things that in order to get these things, that means we have to also bring in what we call focus. Knowledge leads to understanding, but we have to be focused in order to get the key. And this key, like you might have 100 doors, but that key, just like I said, only fits one door. And you have to be able to narrow down all 100 doors on what is you seeking to be the best you that you want to be. And that key only opens one door. Therefore, that you have to pay attention. You have to look, listen, and learn. And once you insert that key to whatever you are searching for, that key unlocks the treasure to wisdom. Wisdom is what we seek in life. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this short message that we delivered today. Remember, knowledge, understanding, focus provides you a key to wisdom. I want everybody to really enjoy this Memorial Day weekend. And I tell you, tune into the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Television, radio, podcast, whatever. We're going to continue to bring knowledge, understanding, and hopefully we will offer you the key or help you find the key to whatever your goal is. It's your life. I'm Dr. James Cooley. See you soon.